Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, and I say we because I have got a special guest with me tonight. Sean, I don't actually know. Should I just with Sean Gallagher, everybody? Have you got a call sign? Have you got a name that you like to go by, Sean?
Savaloy.
Savaloy.
I was about to say Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa? Hey, come on. Whatever you fancy going on, mate. It's a free world. It's a free world. So he's joining me tonight. We're repping at round 5 and 6. It is 5 and 6. Yes, it is 5 and 6 of the GT86 lead from. I'll let you have a bash at the name of this track because I butcher it every single time. Sure.
I always call it Autopolis.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Right. Catching up with points after rounds 3 and 4. Still in the lead is Ethan Graham with 77 points. Close second is Clements with 69. Pipe with 62, who unfortunately won't be joining us tonight. Katinas with 59 in 4th. Shoulet with 53 in 6th. Sharp with 48 in 6th. Well, if I just repeat that, doesn't matter. 7th, Liam New 44. 8th, Edwards with 42. McEwen with 34 in the 9th. And then McIntosh with 32 in 10th. Thompson with 28. Has he really only got 28 in 11th? Fuck up, sunshine. I know you can do better. 11th is Walsh, and then Brindley in 18th and 13th place. Walsh joining us tonight, where Piper unfortunately is dipping out. Right, let's get on track. Let's see what's going on. People still having practice laps. Have you got any favourites for tonight then, Sean? Oh Jesus.
Well, there's a head-on collision.
I know.
Katinas and I think that was. I can't remember who that was.
I think it was Liam. It's always going to be Liam. It's always going to be Liam. It's going to be that man, that troublemaker out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Liam. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think in recent history, I've seen that Ethan has been quite successful on this track. He's won a few races in the other series that I commentate on. So watch out for him. Obviously, he'll be one to look out for. Katinas might be strong around here, but also Shoulet. Shoulet's been very quick around these. On my screen, he's hit the fastest time in practice, so he could be one to look out for.
He's always been one of those. He always has been a good fighter. He's never had bad speed or pace. He's just sometimes just had some terrible luck where he would get up with the top 5 or maybe in the top 3. Something will happen mid-race and he'd just never be able to come back from it. And if he does manage to hold it, that's his for the whole race. I think he even won round 5 last week. No, 4 last week, I believe. I can't remember. Yeah. My memory's fading.
Already meshed up already.
Oh, I tell you.
You're the same as like Liam. He's like he couldn't remember what happened 10 minutes ago.
My goldfish memory does not serve me well in the best of times. I'm not gonna lie. John Thompson doing donuts as just the American Yank would do in the off with the grass and on there.
I got to mention here as well that we do have a new driver on here, and his name is Twan Volbrecht, and I think I don't know if it's just me or is he sponsoring a very special livery for the. I think we were saying before stream that it is a Ukrainian livery. I'm guessing it is.
Yeah, I think he's going after the Ukrainian flag, the blue and yellow. I do like it. I don't know if it's just by chance because this is his first race with us, or if he's repping that for their sake. But either way. Good on him. Volbrecht, if you're out there and you can type on the keyboard, can you let me know if you're super tan from when I used to commentate beforehand? If you are, let me know because I am just going to scream your name all race and give you a load more snippets. If it is Sean, this guy literally sent me a YouTube link of about a 1 minute 30-second video of him through a season a few months back. Of me just calling his name, just different pitches, Supertan, just the whole way through. Absolutely hilarious. Oh, I chuckled so much. Oh dear. So yeah, I am hoping Mr. Ethan Graham could obviously secure his lead as he is our FTR racer, but there are so many people behind him, well, not too far behind him, which could do anything. Not going to turn out too well for at least Adam Piper, so he's not going to be here points wise. That's definitely going to drop him down the pecking order. I don't know. It seems a fairly simple track, but
it is a simple track, but it can be quite deceiving at times. Like the first corner, you know, it looks like it's a straightforward corner, but if you clip the grass on the exit of turn 1, you will spin the car. The car will get, you know, very upset, and you'll lose a lot of momentum on there. And you got like this sequence of corners here. You got to nail every corner. Like, you know, I think it was like another right-hander, and you got a left-hander, another left, and then you got the hairpin, and then you got like this double long left corner there. You know, you just think you want to get the power on early, but you just can't because it's just like a double corner, and then you get the power on, and you got the hairpin, which also has a nasty bump. Oh, Sharp's just gone off at turn 1. Like I was saying, just get the car loose at turn 1. So yeah, and you got the last corner there too, another hairpin right, and there's a nasty bump on there too. So if you put the power on a little bit too early, then the car's going around. So it is still quite a straightforward track, but it's a difficult track to master.
Okay. I do like this little complex they're all going into now, where they're sort of left-right snake into a very tight hairpin and back out into another sort of snake formation.
Yeah, it's when you get to the hairpin here, that's a good place to overtake someone there. Not really, I think realistically there is about 3 places to overtake someone. Turn 1, the hairpin, and the other hairpin on the last corner, sorry.
It seems pretty wide. I don't know. I was about to say, I didn't know if that hairpin was very wide or not, but it doesn't seem to be massively wide, that last one. But see what happens. Right, they are starting their first qualifying stint after their outlap. Let's see what they can do. Splash heading around that first 90, like you say, catching that grass. You can see he just didn't want to hammer it down just after that. 90 followed by slight doghead into another right hand 90. I don't know what you'd call this. I'll just call this part of the track noodle formed, because it is just sort of dab on, half on again.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Now Voltrek's in a bit of a pickle here because he's all over the back of Thompson. Oh, he makes contact with him.
It's not going to help either one for lap times. I can understand, you know, using each other's slip and taking full advantage of it, but you don't want to start fighting at this point in the race. You just want to get good timing.
Yeah, indeed. Now they go over to the hairpin now, and you can just tell this it's slightly downhill. Voltrek looking to me like a little bit impatient here. He wants to get by Thompson in a hurry, so it's going to hamper his first qualifying lap. He's still got plenty of time, although he was briefly pro for just like half a second, and then it was McIntosh, and now he's lost that second spot to Clements.
Seems to be the case, right? Oh, jeez, Lou. I don't know why he did.
Splash a spun, continuously spun out of turn 1, and it was like I was saying, if you would use too much carbon or go off at turn 1, the car will spin around. And that's a prime example right there. In fact, Voltrek is slowing down. I think he was
I was literally about to say what you just did. I was like, I don't understand why he's just dipped off a little bit and given himself enough time to just tuck back in within, you know, because you got 0.75 second window. Now it doesn't sound like much, but when you're racing, that's a good little window that you just need to sit in to take advantage of the slip, but then not really jeopardise, you know, someone, you know, mucking up your line ahead of you. So I hopefully the second lap, because they are quick laps, sorry, third lap even, he'll get a better timing and see what we can do. That last corner is a bit cheeky as well. It comes downhill, doesn't it? So you've got to sort of, you want to go wide out and then tuck back in to get through that little chicane on the exit.
Seem to feel the cars going into turn 1. Still, McIntosh still on the pole, but they've got Charlotte out in second, and the time's getting quicker. 109.7. Should expect to maybe cuff another 10th. What we normally see, what we saw in practice.
For that, nothing. Literally, just over a second between first and last. So nothing in it here. 0.7, 1 minute 9.7. Well, let's be honest, 0.8. Best time for Xavier, like you said, and then literally a 1.10. Sorry, at 10.9. Literally just on the cusp. 1.11, 1.11, but yeah, not much in it at all this race. Well, at least when it comes to qualifying. Who should we stay on board with at the moment? I'm watching Schauler. See what he can do. Now,
there's a big train of cars that's cut across the start finish line now with Sharp, Graham, Clements and that.
Yeah.
It looks like Graham has improved, but Volbrecht has gone to the point. He's up at pole 109.762. Only just 300,000 still.
Told you though. Told you. He just needed that little bit of space, so he could take advantage of that. I think he is still that little bit of a gap. I'll try and see where it is. Where is he on it here? There we go.
Ethan still gave up. Just seeing Ethan now. He's just moved out the way there. Nearly getting into Volbrecht in the process. So Ethan's gave up.
Let's see what happens. It's going to be a very interesting race. With the likes of McIntosh, Schauler and Volbrecht there. And then you've got Graham, Katinaz and Chris Clements. All 6 drivers more than capable to be taken away podium, if not first place finishes. And then, you know, they're all going to be fighting for that top 3.
End of qualifying. Clements just clipping the gravel on the exit there. Thompson improves to P3. No improvement from Clements, no improvement from Volbrecht though. Katinas goes into 3rd.
Oh, nice.
No improvement from Welsh. Liam New improves, but
Thompson
doesn't go. Thompson. Yeah, Thompson's down to 4th with Katinas' time there. But still all very, very close there. So Volbrecht in that special livery has got pole on his debut.
Well done that man, well done that man. Right, running through it quickly, that is 1st place Volbrecht, 2nd place McIntosh, 3rd place Katinaz, 4th place Thompson, 5th place Schauler, I don't know why I nearly forgot his surname there, Clements in 6th, Graham in 7th, Ashley Sharp in 8th, Leon Walsh in 9th, and then Liam New, the troublemaker, at the back of the pack there. Not normally see him at the back of the pack. It'll be interesting to see if he can catch back up with everything else, but like you say, still not more than a second in it when you look at the 1st and 10th time, so should actually be a very tight race.
In defence still to Liam New, I mean, still a 1:10.8 is still pretty good, but he didn't do that without any draft. He didn't he didn't catch the 2 of Leon Welsh ahead of him, so to do a 1:10.827 without no draft is pretty decent. If he would have had a bit of draft, he would have been, maybe 4th or 5th on the grid.
Interesting. Right. Race 1 of the night. Race 5 in total. Autopolis. Here we go. It is for Ukraine. You can see the livery saying at the front there. As I was saying, Volbrecht 1st, McIntosh 2nd, and Katinaz 1st. It is going to be Volbrecht on the inside line down to T1. That's going to give them an advantage. Let's see how well they pull away at the lights. And it's go, go, go! Oh, terrible start by Katinaz.
McIntosh.
It was. Sorry, it was Katinaz that actually took advantage of that, and so John Thompson. Got to stay on board with those guys. Oh, blimeys. McIntosh going to get squeezed out onto the grass on the outside there, but everyone keeping it fairly tidy for now. John Thompson wants to see if he can squeeze up in the 2nd, but Katinaz definitely closed the door on him there. Oh, definitely hasn't though. Pushed a bit wide there. He's got up the inside, and I spoke, and therefore it changed. Sean, therefore it changed. He up into 2nd he goes. Oh dearie me.
Second and third. Thompson made a great pass on Katinaz then, and just on the exit, the hairpin, Katinaz got on the throttle just a tad bit too early, lost the rear, and got into Thompson, and it's allowed Volbrecht now to pull away from the guys that's on the back.
That'll be 2 seconds. Let me just see if I can share my thing here, and you then get a more direct feed of what's happening in real time. Because I think you may just be a split second behind. If you go to the Discord chat and look at it there, you'll see it that few seconds ahead of when I see things. Possibly. Let me know, Sean. Let me know if that was working.
No, it's about the same time.
Is it?
Because we're both in the lobby, so we'll be seeing it exactly the same as what we are.
Oh, yeah, what am I saying? Ignore me.
Ignore yourself.
I'm gonna ignore myself. I'm gonna stop that stream and go back to the madness at hand. How's it changing? Lots of bargy. Chris Clements leading that bargy with Graham right behind him in 5th position. Just behind him there is Katinas, who's dropped all the way back to 6th after an unfortunate mishap on the line. I don't know, was it? It was well, it was after a couple of turns in lap 1, wasn't it?
He got hung out to dry. Clements and Ethan got by him just a few corners ago. The one that really lost out though was McIntosh in P7 because he just jumped off the start, so he's lost all that ton of positions, and now he's going to have to try and gain it back after the strong qualifying that he had.
Yeah, not the best start, but unfortunately we have had a change at the back. It seems that Liam New has gone past Leon Walsh, and Leon Walsh reckon the Puma, I do love that Puma living on the line, is all the way back down into 10th. Let's get back up with. You have to remind me. Why can't I pronounce his names?
Clements. There's a problem with Clements. He's all the way down to 9th now.
He's literally just. It's like he's literally just lost power.
I don't know if he lost control in turn 1 or if there was like some sort of disconnection with a wheel or some sort, but he's fallen way down.
He really has. Is he able to keep up momentum? I can see he's holding off Leon Walsh at the moment, but okay, he's starting to keep the momentum back up, but there was definitely something there. Like, I don't know if he's on wheel and the pedal just got a bit stick and it just wouldn't go to all the way up to 100%. It was like maybe stuck at 60 or something like that, but it was definitely not doing anything there. Up through the pack, what else is going on? Starting to spread out now. 40 laps. 4 in, 10 to go.
We're going to have a battle for 3rd here. Ethan Graham against Katinas. Those two were battling for the championship last season. Katinas losing out a bit of time there, putting a couple of wheels on the grass on turn 1.
Saw that back end get a little bit twitchy on the exit of that just because going on that grass. But this is the thing, it's frustration when you want to climb that greasy pole of sort of race. Does that make any sense? Yeah, when you're up against these types of guys, when it is this close, it is a greasy pole. You're literally trying your hardest to find that millimetre difference, that 10th there, that 200th here, so you can make that next dive bomb in about 3 corners time and be able to take advantage of it. All of them know it.
You basically need to set yourself up here around this track, especially around like the second half of the track with the hairpin and all that. You know, you got to get yourself a good run out of there, and then try and get a good run out of the double left-hander, and then maybe make a pass on the on a little short straightaway towards the hairpin. But it looks like it's all single file all the way down the field.
Yes, indeed.
It's a bit surprised to see Shaolin down in P7.
Yeah. Oh, with that, what happened to Shaolin? Did he get the worst end of something there? Because Ashley Sharp is doing a phenomenal race tonight, up into 6th so far. I'm not going to say much more because I don't want to give him the curse of the commentator, but you're doing well so far, Mr. Sharp.
I don't know. I mean, he was battling with Clements a couple of laps ago, which made Clements fall all the way back. So I don't know if those two have made some sort of contact, if you will. But I mean, that's nothing usual with Shaolin and Clements making contact with each other. We've seen that plenty of times in the BTCC Championship.
True. Ethan Graham trying to close that gap down between him and Thompson ahead of him. Currently just over a second, 1.3 at this moment in time. But our race leader, whose name is Sean Volbrecht, is storming off into lead. Look at 2.2 second gap.
man on a mission though is actually McIntosh in 5th place. He's caught up to the tail of Katinas and Ethan Graham here for. And also, I was just about to say he's hit the fast lap, but no, that's now belonged to Volbrek now. But McIntosh is, you know, after the little jump start in the start, he's got his momentum back, and he is all over the back of Ethan and Mendingus, sorry.
Mendingus?
I can't pronounce his first
Katinas.
name. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, he's always Katinas to me. I can pronounce the surname. I can't give up on the first name. So yeah, he's. I tell you what, give Ethan his credit where credit's due. He's defending hard against there, but look at Katinas now down the outside, left-hand side, round this hairpin. Not going to be able to give the momentum, but with that, unfortunately, gives the position away to Xavier McIntosh, who now jumps up into 4th position, and knows all he needs to do is rein in Ethan Graham, and then it's chopping away at Mr. Thompson's 2nd place gap.
There's a slight contact with Ethan to Katinas in the middle of the hairpin when he went slightly down. I tell you what, that is a brave pass if McIntosh can make that stick. Oh, he gets it to the side! I don't know if you can get a bit of a side draft on him, like. I don't know if that's available there. I also notice in the background too is that Showler's got 6th place on Sharp.
He has indeed. Let's have a look here. Brute is having to defend them off. Sharp has got to watch it. It does look like he's going to get up on the insider. Can he take advantage? No, not quite yet. Has to duck back in. Sharp safe just for this moment in time. Doesn't want to take too much grass going around this hairpin and through the next set of S's. Back down the hill and slowly up again.
Thinking about again, maybe just slightly got into the rear of Ethan at the hairpin. Again, no harm, no foul. I'm quite impressed with Thompson sitting in P2, holding his own, doing some consistent lap times. For the guy who's not doing well in the championship, this is a must-need performance from Thompson, and he's doing very well.
I can't remember which championship it was, but he was an absolute demon when it came on. It could have been the RX-7s, you know. I can't remember. It could have been the RX-7s. But look at this. McIntosh now up into 3rd. Graham pushed onto the outside, and with that, Katinas going, all right, actually, I'm just going to let me follow you through, McIntosh. Let me follow you through. Oh. Ethan trying to squeeze back in, wants to close that door on him. He has done. Hairpin has definitely come in handy for him at that moment in time.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of room there between McIntosh to Katinas, but Ethan somehow made that stick there in between it.
Elbows wide.
Indeed, yeah. Now they've got to catch up 2 seconds to Thompson ahead. They've got 6 laps to do. 6 laps to go. If they can work together, it's a possibility they can catch up with Thompson. Although McIntosh looks like he missed the apex at the hairpin.
It's right down behind him on this start-finish straight. Definitely going to be in overtaking position. Is he going to make the lunge into T1 is the question. Bump drafting away.
I was going to say if Ethan was going to do a bit of bump drafting, but it looks like Xavier's trying to defend his position. Don't be doing a bit too much of that. If you want to get P2, you must work together to catch up, because Thompson's already pulled the 10th away.
I don't know if they got it in them in this one. These guys do like to fight ferociously. And I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can put that aside to work for the greater good, you know, sure. I don't know if they can.
No, I tell you what, it's alright if it's the first few laps, but it's the last 5 laps, you know, friendship's definitely out the window. It's every man for himself.
Indeed. Right, look further down in the back, the 2nd pack. It is still Showler leading that. In 6th position with Ashley Sharp. 7th, 8th place is Chris Clements. And not too far behind him. Yeah, not too far behind him. I believe News actually caught back up to it. And so's
Leon, yeah.
Yeah, so everyone keeping
not too far back.
Yeah, Leon needs to just catch up that tiny bit more, and he can really start taking advantage of that slipstream.
If anything happens to those 3 ahead, you know, it would be Christmas will come early for Liam and for Leon, so they're keeping them very honest.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Everyone keeping it nice and tidy. I say that Clement's just getting a little bit twitchy on the exit of turn 1 there. Ashley trying to see what he can do. Schauler defending down the inside. Round the 90 they go. Oh, bit of touching. And Chris has actually managed to get past him. He has done a bit of a touch on the rear quarter panel. I don't know, just... Oh, no! Oh, no! What's happened here?
I was just noticing that
they were T-boned.
As a hairpin. Yeah, well, I mean, McIntosh was ahead out of the three of them, and I think they must have, Ethan must have collected them. I don't know if Katinas did anything, but I was just looking at that battle just because it was slowly developing, because I think Ethan was challenging for the pass to get third place back, and then I cut across the battle for sixth place, and it so happened. Now, in fact, Liam, sorry, my apologies, now this is effectively battle for fourth position now.
It is. Everything's changed. All of a sudden, Rob Schauler is in fourth. Chris Clements is now very happy at the fact that he got past Ashley Sharp, because that's now giving him fifth position. Ashley now into sixth. And at one place, or 2 places up for everyone else.
And I tell you what, this is not good for Ethan, considering he's the championship leader.
Indeed it isn't. Indeed it isn't. Especially when you've got Katinas as being your main rival. I think he is the person in second position, isn't he, if I remember correctly?
Katinas is in third. Katinas is in third, but Clements is only 8 points adrift, and he's now...
That's it, it is Chris Clements, isn't it?
Yeah.
That fifth position points will definitely help.
But fourth place will be even better.
Indeed. And he's going to be thinking that now as they head down towards this back hairpin. Schauler taking it a little bit wide.
Give a props to Sharp too. He's keeping those two back there as well.
He is. He's not letting anyone get away from him. He's kept himself in the fight the whole race. He seems to be a man, unfortunately, plagued by bad luck when it comes to some of these races, where he ends up getting dushed out and having to just keep fighting from the back and try and make his way back in. But he's shown when luck is on his side, he can definitely put in the fight just as good as the rest.
Yeah, it's even the same in the BTCCs. Whenever there's like some sort of incident, he's always either caught up or just a victim of circumstances. But
it's terrible.
We don't want to put the commentator's curse on him, as you said early on in this race.
Definitely.
We're hoping he will get a top 5. We're hoping so, anyways.
So I'm just watching Schauler now. He's doing well by keeping Clements just at bay, but he's just pushing that little bit hard in the entrance and exits and corners, and it's just, you know, any gap that he could be making here. See, that's why he has to defend down into this corner, and defend he did. Oh, and just kept that door closed on Clements.
Liam Rue found a new line of the chicane, just completely shortcut that last bit.
Give him a Dixie horn and away he goes.
There goes Schauler. These guys again going defensive. Lead braking into turn 1. And that's what Schauler's always very good at. He's always a master when it comes to lead braking.
It just keeps it, you can see it just wiggle under that heavy braking in such a short thing. It just managed to still keep it in such good check. Clements must be getting mightily frustrated as they are on the penultimate lap at the moment.
This is a great battle here, and Liam New is still back there in the P7. Could salvage a top 5 if anyone's ahead that, you know, sort of messes up like we've already seen from McIntosh and Graham. So it's definitely up for grabs here for good points day for people. Obviously, you know, Clements needs to capitalise on, you know, the incident with Ethan Graham and needs to get by Schauler as soon as possible, because there's not a lot of time left in this race.
No, there isn't. Outside looking is Chris Clements. He wants to take the faster line, going outside and tucking in, which would work, but unfortunately Schauler is just there with the door closed every single time. He needs that momentum. Has got a good run on him down the start finish straight here, dives to the outside. Schauler defending on the inside, but can he do him around the outside? I don't know if he can. Oh,
he'll get a double 2. Oh,
Sharp though. Oh, Sharp. Deary me, Sharp just pushed a bit too hard in the background there, getting a bit of grass. Don't know if Liam's going to get on the back of him. No, he hasn't. He's...
Clements the inside.
Oh.
There's a little nudge.
He wants that spot. He wants that spot.
He wants to, yeah, like I says, he wants to capitalise on the where Graham is on the track at the moment. So you know, points mean prizes here.
Indeed. And he wants him to, kindly foxtrot Oscar, as they say, and
Volbrek is coming through the last corner to finish the race.
Apologies for Volbrek. We'll catch up with him, go across the line quickly. Congratulations, that man, and second and third place for Thompson and Katinas. But let's go back to the fight at hand.
Sharp's got into fifth, has he?
Oh no, it's side.
Finish.
Oh.
Just hits it. Oh, what a battle though.
Deary Bees. Ethan Graham taking at 9th out of all of that, and unfortunately Xavier McIntosh taking 10th. We will definitely see if there will be adjudicators needed to sort that malarkey out in the chat afterwards. But congratulations, that man, Volbrek. Look at that, getting all 3 stars as well on his debut race for the GT86 Cup. Let's see if he can make it 2 of 2. Do you reckon he can?
There's no stopping him. You know, he was in a bit of cruise control, I feel, in the first half of the race, and then he just thought, you know, I'm just going away with it. Not unless if Thompson made a mistake here and there, because the gap was up to about 4 seconds. It was roughly about 2.1 seconds the whole entire time, and then obviously, you know, he pulled away the last sprint there. But no, I think there's nothing that just stop him getting a second win, and yeah, just a perfect start for him. You know, pole position, fastest lap in the win. That's just perfection.
It's not bad at all. Right, I'm getting feedback that I need to try and turn you up more, sir. Turn you up more. I don't know if we can. Can you do it any more in Discord? If not, It's
100%. You told me before the stream, put it all the way to the top.
All the way to the top. All the way to the top. Right, okay, let's see what else we can do. I wonder if I can talk you through seeing if I can get you to the settings on your PC and see if we can change up any more that way. Let's have a look here. If you go to, can you type in control panel and go to, let's have a quick look here. Some nice bit of IT support, which I do as my main job in the meantime between rounds. So in control panel, can you see hardware and sound?
Yeah.
Click on that for me, my man.
Mm-hmm.
Click on sound in green for me, please.
Yeah.
And then let's go to, you're going to be whatever your headset is in there. Can you see that? And then there's levels.
Yeah.
Let's go enhancements, advanced, right. Let's go that way. Can you turn up your? Is there in levels? Is there a way of being able to turn anything up that way more?
It's all the way to the top.
Oh, is it really? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's gonna make things interesting. Right. Right. Bugger. Let's see what else we can do. In record. Oh, so is that under playback or in recording?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, so if you see the recording tab in there, can you see where your microphone is?
Yeah.
Right. Go to your microphone, then go to the levels tab in under that, and then see if you can turn that up at all.
Oh wow, that's at the top as well.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry guys, for the time being, I've got both the audio for Discord and that. I don't know how I can. I need to be able to turn this down somehow. How the heck do I turn this down?
I don't know what else I can do. Everything's all the way full blast.
Yeah, I know. I use also what I use is PS Remote Play to obviously put the PlayStation feed into my PC, but there's no way of me being able to adjust that. I don't know. Can I adjust? Hold on a second. Unless I can give me a cotton picking moment. Sound volume. Here we go. Menu effects, race, background music, other music, sound. I'll talk back. Racing hot. How do I? There we go. Menu sound effects. No. Race background music off. Race sound effects. Da 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 da. Player engine sounds. You know what? Let's turn them down.
Put on silent so you can all hear me.
Yeah. Turn all this lot down. So in theory, that should be all quiet now, or quieter during the race. He says.
Touch wood.
Right. Let's see how that goes when it comes to the race. Let us know. Bob Rec, thanks for telling me in the chat. In theory,
I was looking at the stream too, but I think my YouTube's been a bit dodgy on me on my laptop here, so I kind of switched it off. So unfortunately, I won't be able to see the live chats on my end.
Oh, would you? Okay,
no,
that's
it was the same last night, and it just crashed on me. So I was like, oh dear.
According you just sound far away. Well, I've adjusted settings. I don't know if you can stick the microphone into your mouth at all. I don't know if that will help. But there we go. I think it's a little. I think it is a little better, but we'll have to have a look. I need to look to see what I can do. See if I can, in the next stream, if I can maybe create a separate audio feed for audio input capture. There we go. Discord. But then if I do that, will it? No, it just does it as audio channels on here. That's rubbish. Okay, fair enough.
To look up some tutorials or something like that to maybe sort that out.
So I'm trying to work out. Yeah, I might have to see if I can download a separate bit of software, like basically a bit of software which will let you have inferior software mixer on your system. Because OBS, when you select on it to put different audio channels or select different audio to input, it will literally just give you your different sound cards to select from, and that's it. It won't give you different programs like you can do with video capturing and all that jazz. So that's what I need to see if I can work out there. That's going to be it there. All right, Clements doing a bit of
nice
Tokyo drift there. Yeah, I like it. Little 360.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was supposed to start the race. Oh, he's doing it again. Look at that. Oh, well.
No.
Oh, well.
Didn't work out. Right, final is starting. Race 6, race 2 of tonight.
It's reverse grid, isn't it?
It is reverse grid. If you are new to the channel, where have you been? Race 2 is a reverse start of race 1. So in first position is Xavier McIntosh, Ethan Graham second, the centre denter, that's Leon Walsh in third, Evil Dragon, why am I saying it that way, Liam New fourth, Ashley Sharp fifth, Chris, oh my days, Chris Clements in sixth, Shaula seventh, Splash eighth, yeah that's right, no sorry, yeah, Katinas eighth, John Thompson 10th, and then Von Breck in. Oh, you know what? I'm just losing all will to live at this point. Right, Ethan Graham up into first position already. Xavier McIntosh already. God blimey, is this all going on there? What's happened? Everyone's kept relatively on. I think it was Katinas got shoved, and then he shoved Ashley, and then they shoved Thompson, and Thompson's come back on the track and shoved someone else.
Yeah, Liam New fell all the way down to last place, and he's lost it again. He's just lost the rear.
Oh dear. Oh dear, Liam. He's I don't know if he's going to start again. No, I think he may have given up.
Yeah, he's just gave up. Yeah.
He's decided to retire from this race.
It was a bit of a pickle that he was in, because he was caught on the outside of a free wide situation at turn 1, and everyone was just leaning on each other. So, you know, Liam just was on fully sideways and spun right. You know, he spun right in front of the middle of the pack. Liam Tom and I, we always like to call the middle of the pack the danger zone, and that's, you know, exactly what happened there with him. He just lost it, you know, 3-1 in the last first quarter. Sorry, just does not go.
No, not at all. Well, that has spread the pack out a little bit for the time being. Von Breck is still at the back in 9th position, and it is still Ethan Graham who managed to sneak from second into first within the first corner. In first position now, McIntosh just behind him, not letting him get away at all. See if the rivalry from race 1 comes back for race 2. He's all over the back of him at the moment. And there's Leon. Oh, sorry.
I was about to say, Graham made a good start there. I think McIntosh didn't want to jump the start like what he did in race 1. So, yeah, he was a bit too cautious there not to jump the start. Oh, he may have a run. I don't know if there was contact in the rear left quarter panel.
I don't know if there was a little kiss or not. There could have been. Would have been the reason why he could have gone off. Not sure. Again, wide line taken, defensive line taken there by Graham, though.
That's not an Xavier thing to do. Xavier's normally a clean driver. He's a fair, respectable driver. So, he wouldn't do that intentionally.
No, I've seen him. I've seen him. You know, there has been accidents before where he may have accidentally kissed someone and there's been a boo-boo about it, but then he will wait to join back in after the drive of that. He's unfortunately tapped out. So that's the one thing I can say about our drivers here. They are clean.
Battle for 5th and 6th. Oh! And Clements reuniting their battle from race 1, and Thompson wants to be a part of it.
Clements wants to get away as fast as possible, and Sharp getting the raw deal of it there.
Volbrek just went off at the left-hander, the race 1 winner.
What happened there? Did he, where Sharp just got a bit loose there? Did he get a bit of a love tap and get sent off?
No, I think he just went a bit too deep on the exit of turn 3 and just clipped a bit of the grass on the left-hand side, and the car just decided to go straight on when it should have turned left.
Well, he's definitely set himself a challenge. This race is a tad longer. It is 16 laps instead of the original 14, like we did have. So he's got another 13 to actually try and catch up, and, well, 12 to see catch up and do anything with. So good luck to that man. Challenge accepted, Volbrek. It's still 1-2 for Graham and McIntosh. Leon Walsh doing quite nicely there, just sitting in 3rd position. Needs to see if we can try and catch up with 2nd and 3rd, because Clements is, he is just about getting into slipstream range. Sorry, not Clements, it's Schauler. What am I saying? Do apologise.
Schauler, then Clements too, but Schauler is catching on Leon Welsh. I think just after that hairpin, he's just getting 3 tenths alone, unless if Schauler made a mistake. He missed the apex, and that's now allowed Schauler to get into slipstream distance. I wonder if he's going to probably work with Welsh to maybe try and catch up to the top 2 ahead, because he does have a fast car. Like I said, he was the fastest in practice. He'll be a little bit tad bit disappointed where he finished in race 1.
Oh, for sure.
But he definitely does have a fast car in him. He's just needs to work with someone and just try and catch up with the top 2, because he's more than capable to catch Ethan and Xavier up ahead.
That's for sure. Will Leon Walsh be the jumpman he's going to work with to do that is the question, or does he want to try and get past him and see if he can solo it? Yet to be found out. Leon just catching a bit of grass on the exit, and so Clements.
Yeah, Clements went even wider. And I think that's going to give a run to Schauler. It may have lost a little bit of momentum on Leon. Now we're side by side in turn 3. Now that's allowed Thompson and Katinas then to go into this battle now.
It's definitely a gimme for Katinas. He's now in slipstream, and realistically, he's actually in quite a good spot, because if anything does just go absolutely haywire with a few cars ahead of him, he was in perfect position to just go, thank you very much, and slip all the way through, right on the back straight, down towards the hairpin.
Oh, they're going to go 3 wide into there.
3 wide, it's never going to be good. Leon, you jammy little toe rag, holding off that 3rd position there from the inside, holding everyone up behind him.
Now they're 3 wide across the start-finish street.
Oh my
Thompson
days.
On the inside, Thompson on the inside, Katinas on the outside, and they put Clements in the middle.
Clements slowly edging up. Is he going to be able to take that inside line? He's looking for it. Thompson looking to push. Oh! I thought Thompson was going to take out Katinas there for a second, but he just held back. There was a little bit of a touch, but Clements, yeah, he's just got his way past Schauler. Schauler's not going to be too happy with that. He's want to catch up.
Yeah, that was a fair plaza, and that was brave too. Although Schauler's trying to stick his nose at the hairpin.
Wait, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way here. Leon Walsh is definitely keeping it mixed up here. I'm gonna say just a couple of tenths off the pace of these drivers just behind him, and with that, any mistakes made by these drivers can then be taken back by being held up by Leon Walsh. I think Clements has heard me now. Oh! Schauler went for the dive down the inside, completely got that wrong. Oh, Katinas got that wrong as well.
Katinas followed suit. Yeah, Leon took a very horrible line going into the hairpin, and it just really caught out Schauler whilst doing it.
I don't know how. I don't know if they just got too heated and pushed too hard, but
maybe a lapse of concentration, maybe.
Yeah.
Getting a little loosey-goosey off one.
That's not good for Katinas. So Katinas now back in 9th position. Not gonna help him there with points overall. Schauler now into 8th.
And Elvis battling for P3. They've already lost 2 seconds alone on the top 2 ahead.
Oh no!
Volbrecht looks like he's run a little wide out of the hairpin.
Gave Schauler a bit of a kiss on the inside as he rejoined the track. He's got to go, thank you, but leave me alone. These guys battling away, and it is still really the fight for 4th, 5th, and 3rd.
Thompson's through on Clements. I don't know if Clements may have got into Leon Welsh in the process.
I think he just pushed a little bit hard on the exit of that corner, went a little bit wide, and Thompson just was nice and neat and tidy, just could cut back up through there.
Well, it's going to be a very good point stay for Thompson. He can get a 3rd place here from the 2nd place of race. So Clements wants it back. No, just about squeaks through here. But this is a very good point. Whoa, wow! He's going to do the pass in the grass on Welsh.
Welsh is not having it. Welsh trying to close that door every single time, but Thompson's like, no, I will get past. Inside line, thank you very much. And up to the hairpin I go. Clements now wants to join him, but it's going to be held back by Leon. Leon does not want to give away that position quite yet. No, nice and tight by that man. He's got the inside.
He's got a great overlap and he's through, finally. He's finally got through the hard defending now of Leon Welsh too.
Now Thompson has nearly just got out of slip range from just that little bit of a gap between him and Leon holding him up there. Leon trying to see if he can do anything, not quite yet. Ashley Sharp getting back up into the mix in 6th position there. And away they go. I'm going to catch back up with 2nd and 1st. I don't know why I've not been watching them so far. They are 2 fast drivers, but nothing's actually happened when it comes to changing up positions quite yet. Still Ethan Graham 1st, still Xavier McIntosh 2nd, and a massive 4.4 second gap between him and 3rd place, John Thompson.
Yeah, this is going to be a much needed points there, and it's what you said at the start of the stream when you said about Thompson down there in the points. I can't remember what you said, but he's definitely listened to you.
Yeah, if he can when he has his day, he's a stunningly good driver, and he just gets in and gets into that flow. I don't know if there's just certain tracks he can just flow a bit more with, and others just don't seem to suit him. But this one is definitely working on then. I don't know what Clements has just done there, but he sort of pinged himself wide on the exit of that corner.
I think he was going over to China. I think he was on that line.
Not doing himself any favours at all. Thankfully, Leon Walsh is not close enough to take advantage of that at all. And it does look...
Yeah. 8th and 9th, sorry, and that was Katinas going through on Volbrecht. Don't know if it was a little forceful, but there was a pass for 8th.
Possibly so. These two, it's weird.
Sharp with a late lunge on Leon Welsh in turn 1. He's made it stick. He's up to 5th.
Oh, good on him. Sharpie boy up in the 5th then. Our man of the liveries and our hostess with the mostess. making it stick up into 5th position. Leon Walsh just pushing that a little bit too hard into some of the corners. I've just seen it just push a little bit wide compared to some of the tighter lines that other drivers are doing. It does make you wonder which guys are using wheels and which guys are using controllers, you know.
Yeah, it's definitely an advantage when you're using a wheel.
Oh,
for sure.
yeah.
Oh, I think I calculated it's about 1.2 seconds a lap faster than using the controller.
Yeah. It's just so much more feel, so much more accuracy with everything. The battle for 1st and 2nd continues. Half a second in it between Graham and McIntosh. 5 laps left.
Clement's looking quite racy now on Thompson. He's starting to close up a bit on that pink machine. Realistically, that's probably the closest battle that's on track here. It's still looking ahead of the front two. Still no real change in there, but Clements wants to try and salvage a podium here.
Indeed. Clements just keeps pushing a little bit wide there. So he's made up all that time and then on that corner just pushed that a little bit wide and dropped back a tiny bit.
Maybe he's just setting himself up for a pass here at the hairpin. The gap's coming down.
Possibly so.
I wonder if Thompson will go defensive coming into this corner, or is he just going to go on the racing line? Looks like he's slightly... Yeah, he's starting to build the racing line.
Yeah, both of them.
He says, you got to have a great one out of that hairpin, and then that little chicane there. Just noticed too that Shaula's got up into P6. He's past there, Leon Welsh. So Welsh's hard work, the first half of the race is starting to come undone. He's now down to 7th.
Thought Clements for a second there was going to try and make a move on Thompson, but it was just a little poke out to spook him, see if he'd do anything. He didn't react to it. He kept that firm, steady line. And I tell good Thompson's due. He's keeping his lines nice and neat and tidy, and it does seem to be Clements which is just getting that little bit unruly, and it's costing him it's costing him tenths. But these tenths could be something where he could be really, really breathing down Thompson's neck and really putting the heat on.
This has gone by Leon Welsh, so that's 7th place now. Just made a nice pass on the double left-hander from Katinas. Set that up a few corners ago.
Oh, Shaula. Bit of a love tap on Ashley around that last hairpin, trying to get around it before the start-finish straight. Didn't manage to do it.
Trying to go around the outside of a left-hand hairpin. Good luck with that.
Yeah. There's you credit for trying. I don't know why Ashley's not. Yeah, Ashley's not decided to defend that inside line. I don't know why.
He's feeling a bit confident here.
He's got the momentum, but the corners don't work in his favour. I mean, directionally.
It's another right-hander coming up here. If he can stay side by side from here, it's two left-handers here, so he can still hold on just barely to that 5th place. Which he can do, and then he's going to close the door. The opposite corner.
No,
yeah,
watch out, Katinas.
And Katinas might go through. Oh, Shaula's gone off. As well as Volbrecht, he's just followed the same line.
Poor blimey. So Shaula just hold on to that 5th position there. Ashley Sharp defending that 6th from a very, very thirsty Katinas just behind him, who wanted to follow Shaula through on that original pass, but was just denied.
Sharp trying to go late braking at the corner, the hairpin.
So yeah, he made that work there, because it seemed Shaula just had a little bit of a wiggle on the exit of that. And look at this, then less than a 1/10 of a second between Shaula and Sharp. Sharp down the outside.
Yeah, he's putting up. Here we go again, late braking at the turn 1. Oh, he's got it.
He's got it around the outside. He's done it around the outside. He has.
Oh, he needed help. He needs help though.
Can he hold it?
I don't know.
Can he hold it? Like you say, all the rights for the time being. He needs the lefts, but they're not there yet.
Oh, that was a great effort from Sharp there to do that.
Stunning overtake. Stunning.
That's not an easy thing to do as well. I mean, we know that Shaul is one of the kings of the late breakers, and I mean to do that, to nearly outbreak the king of the late breakers, that's definitely takes some applauding there, Ash.
Well done, that man. Well done, that man. Katinaz just dropped back about half a second from Ashley. He's now under threat from the likes of Leon Walsh. And that.
It's really, I mean, this battle for fifth has really constituted into a 5-car battle now.
It has.
Volbrecht and Leon Welsh is now falling down to 9th place. I know he was trying to pass Katinas for 7th place. So it's all to play for with 2 laps to go.
It is indeed. Just looking up ahead, I am seeing Callum Clements. I don't know what. Yeah, Chris Clements. He's closed that gap down now onto John Thompson, so he's potentially going to try and take that 3rd position if he can do. It is the penultimate lap. You are going to see something happen. 1st and 2nd still getting, well, they're closer than they have been before, but no moving in positions just yet. Rotary still 1st, that is Ethan Graham. Xavier McIntosh still 2nd, but they are actually riding each other's bumpers at this point.
I think McIntosh needs to make a move as soon as possible now.
Oh, he's done a switchback! He's done a switchback!
Oh! A shortcut the last part of the chicane. I don't think Xavier will give up the spot there, and he's through. So his patience has been highly rewarded.
Last lap, final lap. That means Graham's going to have to go all out with this. It's full attack mode for 1st and 2nd here. Xavier McIntosh just pipping him to the post.
Is he going to do the crisscross in turn 1? No, he can't.
Riding him there.
Look at that. He's all over to the right side of the track to hold on to the lead, but even if he can stick it around the outside,
he knows his left-handers.
2 corners here.
Can he hold on to him?
He's not properly through. He's not quite yet through.
Is there a switchback on this hairpin out of there? No, it's door closed on him. Last thing, round the inside possibly.
Oh, he got an overlap on him.
And they are side by side.
There's 1 corner to go. He's got to have to make a do-or-die attempt here. But McIntosh is braving on the inside. Late braking.
Late braking.
If he can stick it around the outside, he's going to have the inside for the shiny.
Side by side here.
It's going to be a photo finish here there in Daxi.
It's side by side. Just look at that. 0.013 of a second between them. That's 100th of a second between 1st and 2nd place. Xavier McIntosh taking a very rewarded 1st place there, but what a race for Ethan Graham, holding him off literally the majority of that until literally the penultimate lap, and he got in there, takes home 2nd place. What a race! Never got to see what happened in the middle. What happened with the middle?
We were too focused on the battle for the win there. But
so let's have a look at the race results. What's going on here? So, Callum didn't manage to get that. Chris Callum did not manage to get the spot on John Thompson. Showlett's still holding on to 5th. Katinaz did get into 6th. And 3rd. Our guy from the Netherlands actually managed to sneak up into 7th. Unfortunately, Ashley got pushed out into 8th position. Then Walsh in 9th, and then Liam New 10th. And it was unfortunately, who was it? It was Liam New that unfortunately took a retirement. He took a retirement there. Right, guys, I've very much enjoyed you coming and joining me with this show. Can we make this more of a regular occurrence, sir? If you're free.
If only the sound could hear me better.
Well, this is it. I need to look in and see what I can do to remedy such things. But from myself and Sean, if you let me do the T's and C's. If you like this, give us the thumbs up, hit that alarm bell. We are back next Thursday for round 7 and 8 in another track, which I have got to quickly look up at the same time. Look at that. It's Laguna Seca, ladies and gentlemen. Laguna Seca of all places, off to America. I think John Thompson's going to enjoy that one. A nice home race for him. And see what happens. Come join us on our Facebook. That is Full Throttle Racing, and from there you can find links to our Discord. Brilliant little community, and we do have other races like our BTCC night races on the Wednesday nights. Am I right? Isn't that Shawnee?
Yeah.
Wednesday, that's the ones there. Right. Anyway, Apart from that, it is goodbye from me, Taxi Man.
And I've been Savvy. Oh, Sean.
And goodbye from Savvy and Sean. It is Oodles, my noodles. Have a good night. Okay.
We're done?
Yeah.